We did it.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, sorry about that technical difficulties. It's like trial and error with these things sometimes. So thank you so much for just taking the time to hop on tonight. We're super excited to share this with you and just give you an idea of if this is something that would interest you, whether it's now or even down the road. And this picture I just wanted to start with because it makes me super happy to look at. Allison and I met online just exactly 3 years ago, last month pretty much. And we were strangers to start, and 6 months later I met her, and I consider her one of my best friends. And that's what this coaching thing does. It's really focuses on friendships and relationships, and our teams are just like one big family. And that's what's so awesome about this, is that you really just have like a big family support. And so many of the girls are just super close, and we get so excited to see each other in person, and majority of us met online. But it's just an awesome thing to meet online and then create these amazing friendships. So that picture just kind of sums up, I feel like, what Allie and I are, the brunette and the blonde. All right, so just to talk a little bit about myself, my name is Stephanie Oliveira, if you guys aren't aware, and I started coaching about 3 years ago, and I had never heard of Shakeology. Alison had reached out to me online, and she kind of just told me about the whole opportunity. I saw one of these type of seminars, and I kind of just wanted to focus on myself and not even really worry about the business. I didn't think I even had time to work the business, and I just really wanted to focus on me. I had struggled with my weight my whole life, and I was never happy in my own skin. And it was the December of the end of 2012, and I just said 2013 is going to be my year, and I'm going to wear a bikini for the first time. I'm going to pay off this debt that I have. I had school loans and so much loans because debt because I just bought a house in Boston, and I just wanted to be my year. And I just started focusing on myself and really not worrying about the business aspect. And after 3 months, I lost 25 pounds just drinking Shakeology. And slowly but surely, the more, the programs I did and just kept drinking Shakeology, I lost about 50 pounds. And I really just was sharing my journey. And in 2013, I paid off so much debt. I had like this body that I felt so confident in. And really that was just like the start of like an amazing, amazing life where I felt like I really just was starting to live with purpose. And 3 years later, I'm so blessed and honored that this came into my life. And I know that it's still just the beginning. So I got married this past year, and my husband's Mike, and we were able to go to Bora Bora thanks to Beachbody. And I have a little kitten that is my baby, and I have 2 stepsons, and they are twins. So we have a busy life here. And it's been a crazy year. So that's about it for me. And I will let Alison take over and share about herself.
All right. Well, let me mute you so we cannot hear the echo. Okay, so I'm Alison Thornton. I'm still getting used to saying my new last name. And I signed up to be a coach back in April 2011. So it's almost been 5 years for me, which is crazy. And I signed up because I was a fitness instructor and a dance instructor and a personal trainer. And I loved fitness and I loved helping people, but I was struggling to find a career. I felt like in those jobs, I loved what I was doing, but I only got paid when I was teaching or in front of a client. And so there'd be times like over the holidays when we'd have 2 weeks off, and over the summer I'd have time off and I wouldn't get paid. And so I just found myself in this crazy amount of credit card debt and just kind of lost myself because I didn't know what to do next. And I actually met my coach online. She added me on Facebook because we were both instructors. And I kept seeing she was doing something different. So she was still teaching and instructing, but she looked way happier than I did. So I reached out to her and I found out she was a coach. I was honestly, you guys, totally skeptical. I think I watched like 20 YouTube videos before I signed up. I read every blog article I could find. And then I couldn't find I couldn't find anything bad. And so I told myself, I'm going to try it for 6 months. Worst case, I'm going to be in the best shape ever. And, what do I really have to lose? So I signed up, like I said, in April 2011. And my journey as a coach started out kind of slow because, like I said, I was working 7 days a week. So for all of you people that are out there who are busy, I totally get it. And you can really take this business at your own pace. So I would just do whatever my coach told me to do. Started doing those little things every day. And after a couple years, I was able to become a full-time coach. And, within 4 years, I did earn a 6-figure income working from home in my workout clothes. So it's been an incredible, incredible journey. And I'm just so grateful that I took that chance almost 5 years ago, because I just don't know where my life would be without this opportunity and without all of the incredible people that I've met. So I wanted to put up some pictures. The one in the corner with me and Shanti is from the first summit that I went to. I went by myself and just stayed with a random coach under my coach's team and had a ton of fun. And then the picture with my transformation, I was stuck at a plateau for a long time. And the 21-Day Fix Extreme is my soulmate workout. It's totally changed my body. You can see my dog, Thor. He's my child right now. And yeah, I just got married in September, and AJ and I also went to Bora Bora. And it was funny because we were both planning our honeymoons. We were there like within a couple weeks. It would have been funny if we were like in the hut next door. But yeah, so we went to Bora Bora, and this picture of us as superheroes just cracks me up because you can really see what we're about and see that we are a big family and we like to have fun and just help lots of people. So like I said, this opportunity has changed my life. And just to make Beachbody corporate happy, I have to do this, but they don't guarantee any income success level. You do have to put the hard work in, and we'll show you some more income later, but I just wanted to put that out there because, you have to put the work in to make this business work. But the really cool thing is that you can do it on your own time. You get to do it on home or on your phone or whatever you need to do to just make it happen and help tons of people. So that is that with my story. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. Stephanie, can you unmute your own? It won't let me unmute you. Or I'm doing this one, so I'll keep talking. So who are we? So we are, the Diamond Dream Catchers is the name of Stephanie's team, and then Ignited Nation is my team. So within Beachbody, a lot of coaches have named their own teams just because we like to wear cool gear, and it's just a fun way to connect. So like I said, we're really all about friendships first, friends first and foremost over anything. We're here to hold each other accountable. That picture that I showed, and Stephanie showed her pictures too, we've been able to get in the best shape of our lives because we have to set that example, and we get to be held accountable to a huge group of people. We really support each other and develop relationships and friendships with people who have that same thing as you. They have that desire and that passion to help people, and they want to work on being the best version of themselves and living their life by design and creating that dream life. We work on self-love. I know Stephanie and I are both doing free Love Your Body groups this week to really work on that and to work on confidence. I know for me, my confidence has grown like crazy. I just spoke at an event last weekend, and if you would have asked me 4 years ago if I would stand on a stage in front of 300 people and speak, I would think you were crazy. I dropped out of my speech communications class like 4 times before I finally took it in college. But yeah, you grow confidence, financial freedom. We both talked about being able to afford to go to Bora Bora on our honeymoons and just pay off debt. And, we're really here to inspire each other, inspire other people to make big goals happen. I don't know about you, but before coaching, I wasn't writing goals down anymore. And you have to, not just New Year's resolutions, we're talking goals that you can make happen and that you're going to break down. So we become goal crushers together, and most importantly, dreamers. Like if you would have told me you're going to sign up to be a coach and in 4 years, you're going to make 6 figures and work at home, I'd be like, are you serious? I can really do that? So you can dream big, you guys. You can make a lot of things happen if you believe in yourself and just go for it. So that is that. Can you do this slide? Are you frozen? Okay, we'll stay unmuted. But it won't let me unmute you. Will it let, can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just keep it unmuted if possible. So I don't have to exit out.
Cool.
Okay, so what is a coach? So this is what we're looking for people that want to sign up on our team. We're looking for people that are motivators, because when you're on a team, it's our job to help each other. So we have to motivate each other, support each other, no matter what. And that's what's so amazing. And that's why we have been able to, you know, be on this journey of getting to our best self, because when we're down, we have this huge team of support to just bring us back up. And there are girls and guys that every day will be there for us when we're just kind of in a funk. Positive people, happy, and it's really regular girls. You can be moms, wives, there's military wives. It doesn't matter if you're working full-time, part-time. I still am working full-time job, 40 hours, and 3 years into the business, and I'm making a full-time income with coaching. So it's definitely doable. There are so many coaches that still work full-time, stay-at-home moms, just regular people. So you don't have to be anything special. What don't you have to be a coach? So a lot of people think that you have to be like a fitness expert and really know, like, have gone to school for nutrition, but you really don't have to know that. It's really just, we're helping people by keeping them accountable and by providing them the tools to lead their healthier lives. You don't have to have a perfect body. You don't have to be at your goal weight. You know, I was 50 pounds heavier when I started coaching, and it really was just about sharing my journey. And people like that. They want to be able to be on a journey with you. So people that were 50 pounds overweight, we knew how each other felt. So it's nice to have someone to go on that journey together. You don't have to be a nutritionist. So many people think that just because you don't know anything about sales, that you can't be a coach. I know nothing about sales, and fortunately, you don't need to be a coach, because it's not about being a salesperson. You don't have to have any idea of anything to do with business. I have never taken a business class in my life. It's been all, I do healthcare, so I'm an MRI tech. So I've done all health and science. So I never took any business classes. You don't need to know anything about business, sales. You don't know how to use social media well. So all of those things, you know, are just concerns that people have, that they think they have to be a coach. So it's really just regular, positive, happy people that want to improve their lives and just help people do it. That's what we want as a coach. And then a lot of the common fears of coaching. So you'll probably read these and think that you agree with a lot of them. People will say, I'm afraid to put myself out there. I don't think anyone's going to want to join me. I don't have sales experience. I don't know anyone who would buy from me. I don't want to sound salesy. I don't have any Facebook friends. I don't know how to use Facebook. I'm afraid of what others are going to think of me. I'm afraid to do this alone. I'm not at my goal weight, and I'm not a fitness professional. So these are all common fears of everyone. Every time we have new coaches join on, this is what everyone says. And these are the same things that I said, which is why I didn't even know if I was going to do the business side of this, because I'm like, I don't really want to have to sell anything. So in this coaching, you really are just sharing your journey. So like for me, when I was drinking Shakeology every day and I was just telling my friends and family and sharing it on Facebook, that's all I was doing. I wasn't reaching out to anyone saying, oh, I'm drinking this, do you want to buy it? It was all about sharing it. And when you share your journey and you share what works for you, people see that, and they saw the confidence that I was growing, and they saw me just looking happier in pictures, and they could see like a new light in me. And that's when people would come to me and say, what are you doing? I really want to try that. People want to feel what you're feeling when you share happiness and confidence, you know? So it's not about having to know how to sell. It's about just sharing. Most of us didn't have many Facebook friends when we started. So we really go through trainings of how to build on social media. So that is a common fear of many people, especially if you're not really on social media that much. You know, I have many coaches that say, I don't really even post that much. So we teach you how to post so that you're not like spamming people and it doesn't come off salesy. And we teach you how to post so that you're really just talking about your story and sharing it. So we completely teach you how to post and kind of just become more just out there on social media. Having a fear of what other people will think of you is a completely normal fear of everyone. And it's still a fear of coaches that have been doing it for years. You know, no one wants to be rejected. Everyone wants to, everyone wants people to think good of them. So we talk a lot about personal development and just reading and listening to different audios that really just improve your mind, because we can improve your body, but it's so important to improve your mind as well. And so we really focus on that. And just reading those things, even if it's 10 minutes a day, really can make you build confidence mentally. So that's a completely normal thing to feel. And you're definitely not alone. Once you join this team, you're going to be surrounded by hundreds of men and women on our team that will support you day in and day out. We have private Facebook groups that are basically our teams alone, and there's hundreds of people in there that will help you every. And like we have said before, we are the biggest supporters and motivators of each other. And as soon as someone succeeds, whether it be the smallest thing or the biggest thing, we are there to cheer each other up and just recognize for that. So you will not be alone in any of this. We have so many trainings that you being alone is the farthest thing that will happen. And like we said before, you don't have to be at your goal weight. It's actually really nice to have a story to share. You know, when for me, I was able to share that I've struggled with my weight for 20 years, and I found this missing piece that literally made me feel like I was living a whole new life. And being able to share that, I feel like has been such a blessing, because I've been able to help so many people. So me going through that journey, I feel like me being a coach, I'm just able to pay all that forward now. And not being a fitness professional. Like we said, this is really just about helping people, motivating people, and supporting people. We give them the tools to do it, and then we're there every day to make sure they do it and to help them through the process. So it's not about having to know about, you know, being a professional as a trainer or a nutritionist.
All right, so one of the great things about being a coach. Let's see. Steph, I think I have to mute you. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Or can you? Or no. Okay. So one of the great things about being a coach and working as a representative for Beachbody is that we have some amazing programs and products. So I want to address Shakeology first. so many people are like, oh, it's a protein shake. Oh, it's just a protein shake. And even in the beginning, like I said, I did a ton of research, but Shakeology is way more than a protein shake. It's loaded with prebiotics and probiotics. It does have protein in it. It has superfoods in it, but I honestly drink it because I don't like to cook. So it's one less meal that I have to prep, and it just gives me natural energy. Before drinking Shakeology, I was drinking, this is gross to talk about, but I was training and working and so busy. So I was drinking those diet Red Bulls and those Monsters and Diet Coke. Like I was drinking whatever I could to get energy. And once I started drinking Shakeology, I stopped all of that madness. And I remember my coach telling me, like, I used to drink Diet Coke until I started drinking Shakeology, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And now the same thing happened to me. It was incredible. So it's one of those things you don't really believe it till you try it. And there is a 30-day money-back guarantee with that. But Shakeology is amazing. It's helped with my skin, with my hair, with my nails. Like, I love it. Another great thing is the 21-Day Fix has been a game changer. This is my favorite program. I love the Fix and the Fix Extreme because it's not just about the workouts. She really teaches you how to do portion control. And for me, even someone who's been in the fitness industry, I was eating way bigger portions than I should have been. So this really helps you learn what real portions should look like. And it's just such an amazing program. But most of you probably heard about P90X and Insanity. Those are some of the first programs that came out with Beachbody. PiYo is a great one, especially for runners. If you need something to stretch, you know, it's a good balance. It works on your core and lengthening. Size is my favorite. I actually just went to Size tonight. My friend teaches it live. And so I do it live or I do it at home, and it's a dance workout. P90 is one of the on-ramp to fitness is what they call it. So for anyone who's really never worked out before, this is a great program for them to just get started with. So I love P90 for, you know, people that are totally new to fitness. It's a great program. Hammer and Chisel is my other favorite. I love to lift weights, which is why I love Fix Extreme, because she uses a lot of weights. But Hammer and Chisel is a 60-day weight training program that just came out. And then they're going to be releasing another new workout called 22-Minute Hardcore, which is like all body weight modeled off of the Marine Corps and their types of workouts, and it's just incredible. So we have so many programs and products, which is awesome, because a lot of times when you're talking to people, almost everyone has heard of P90X and Insanity or have tried them already, or they've tried the 21-Day Fix, because Beachbody does have infomercials and they do help us sell these products. So they kind of sell themselves because they're so amazing. And the 3-Day Refresh is the only cleanse that I'll do. I don't know if you guys have tried the Master Cleanse before, but I tried that once back in the early 2000s when Beyonce did it or whatever. But it's not like that kind of a cleanse at all. The 3-Day Refresh, you actually drink 3 shakes a day and you get to eat fruit, vegetables, and healthy fats. So it's been a game changer. So that is it on the products, I think. Let's move it along. Thanks for being patient too, you guys. I didn't realize we'd have such an echo when we're both on, so Stephanie has to unmute and mute. I could even try stuff on the next slide to share it from my computer.
Okay, so I just wanted to talk about a couple of the amazing girls on my team, and they were able to write up these little testimonials of what Beachbody has done for them. So I just wanted to read them quickly, and I might start crying when I read these because I read them today and I started crying. So this is my girl Mallory, and this is what she wrote. I've been a Beachbody coach for about a year now. I cannot even explain all the ways my life has improved since becoming a coach, but I'll try. Obviously, I have had a physical transformation. These 2 pictures represent a 17-pound weight loss in uncountable inches. Look at my butt. I am so proud of it. I've been hooked on these programs and the support I have gotten from my teammates and challengers. Working out is so much more fun and easier when you have people supporting you. I have also had a serious attitude adjustment. I feel infinitely happier, more confident, and like a total badass. I attribute this to my physical health improving as well as the personal development work I have done. Working on yourself starts from the inside. With daily exercise and proper nutrition, I have been able to come off my medications for depression and anxiety. If you've ever taken medications, you know how huge this is. I finally feel like I'm able to take care of myself without relying on my meds. I've also found a group of people that I absolutely adore. It's very difficult to find people who are supportive when you start making serious changes in your life, and my team was there for me every step of the way. I'm so glad Beachbody brought them into my life. So I just think that's amazing because she clearly looks amazing, but what happened to her inside and the changes she had is really, you can't put a price on that. So this makes me so happy. And her butt does look awesome. And then this is my girl, Leandra. She was one of my first coaches, and she just makes me so happy. And I just love reading her story. She's an amazing stay-at-home mom, and her daughter has autism. And her story was that she felt like she lost herself in her daughter's diagnosis and found myself in a downward spiral of junk food, weight gain, and depression. I found my coach on Instagram and was intrigued by her love of Shakeology. That was me. I had lost myself in cravings of junk food and wanted to try it. I ordered a bag, fully expecting to send it back, and within 12 days felt different. I had more energy, my skin was clearing up, my hair was thicker, and my cravings had subsided. I messaged my coach and told her I was hooked. I wanted to drink this stuff for a lifetime. She suggested I become a discount coach and receive the shakes and any fitness programs at 25% off. I was hesitant. I didn't want to sell anything or be associated with selling anything. She told me I didn't have to. I could simply just enjoy the discount. So I decided to go for it. I signed up to be a discount coach. I ordered my first Beachbody program, T25, and got the best results of my life. I started sharing on social media just to keep myself accountable, and people wanted to know what I was doing, so I shared it. I kept sharing my journey, and people wanted to join me. As I continued to share my journey, my business began to grow. I'll never forget the day my hubby said, "Leandra, your 1 week check is going to cover Julia's medical expenses for the month." I was blown away, and it was clear to me that I needed to continue to help people. I needed to share what I was doing. As I continued to pay it forward, everybody wins, my family, myself, and customers. So this is really what it's all about. It's not about just selling things. These people are changing their own lives, and they're changing the lives of people around them. And so this is just like what makes my heart happy every day, is seeing stories like this. All right, Allie, you're going to go over some income.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to share my screen to see if that works better. So here we go.
Do I have to stop sharing mine?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Because then I think because I started the event, it'll be easier. Okay, so let's talk about how you earn an income. But first of all, I just have to say I still have goosebumps from hearing those stories. And it really is about, it's not even about the income right now. Like when you change someone's life and you watch them grow and you see people really, truly happy, like nothing beats that. So into this slide. So how do you make an income? Because a lot of you are wondering, what are we talking about? But you really make 25% off all sales. So the day you sign up, you can start earning an income. You can earn 25% from anything someone buys from your website. So we also, as coaches, get 25% off all the products. That's why we were talking about discounts on Shakeology. A lot of coaches do sign up just for a discount. They don't want to do the business, and we totally respect that. If they ever change their mind, we're here. So if you're someone that's like, well, I'm not sure, but I really love Shakeology, you should at least just sign up for the discount. But another way we earn an income as coaches is earning through a team cycle bonus. So as your team grows, you grow what's called volume, and that adds up to bonuses. And we can go over bonuses and how that works and what it looks like, but honestly, it's almost like a circle. So there's people like Stephanie will actually benefit from people that are on my team, and we all kind of benefit from each other. And so it's pretty awesome. So if you want to watch the team cycle bonus video, just let us know and we can send that to you. But that's another way we earn an income. And that's where the big numbers do come in. So I do myself personally still earn weekly commissions because I do have people drinking Shakeology, I do have people ordering products, but the bulk of my income comes from our team cycle bonus. But this is, like we said, it's not a quick fix, and we're gonna show you some income slides, but it can grow exponentially as long as you stay consistent with helping at least 3 people a month. So here's the financial opportunity. I'm going to go over the top part, which is mine, and then I will let Stephanie go over hers. But these were my weekly paychecks. So they've obviously grown since then, but I haven't updated my blog yet. But I wanted to show you this because like I said, I was so skeptical, and I didn't even, like, I knew it was real, but I didn't really know it was real. So you can see in May of 2011, I made $60. In May of 2012, those 3 amounts, I don't know where the numbers got cut off in the picture, but you can see, you can see how the income has just grown. So by May of 2014, I was earning $2,000 a week, and it's just incredible. Like, so this is an actual weekly paycheck and what it looks like. And like I said, I started really slow. Stephanie totally crushed it as a coach. And that's the really cool thing. Over the years, we have systems in place so that my goal is for you guys all to just do incredible right out the gate. So let me unmute Stephanie so we can hear her. Why wouldn't it let me do it? Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. Okay, so so the first 3 months that I was drinking Shakeology, I actually really wasn't working the business. So I didn't make any money in my first 3 months because I literally was just drinking my Shakeology and enjoying my 30-pound weight loss. And I was like, I gotta start sharing this more. And so the first month that I was working, that's why I wrote working, I made $260 the first month. And then I did have a really good year. I was blessed that I was able to pay off my car and my student loans and my credit card debt. I paid all that off in my first year of being a coach, which I was like, wow. So that's when I was really like, wow, I can really make this a big thing. So that really gave me the motivation to really just keep going with this hardcore. So as you can see, come month 24, 2 years in, I had pretty much tripled my income. And then month 36, which I'm just about at 3 years now, I'm bringing in around $4,600 a month. So as you can see, if you are consistent and you're putting in the time every day, and it's not a lot of time when we say time, like I said, I work 40 hours a week and I still make this happen. And I still pretty much take weekends off to be with my husband. I can expect that this is going to double again this year. So my goal is really to bring this to a solid 6-figure income, so that I can be home with my husband and babies one day and be a work from home mom. And that's my drive. So I just know that as long as I'm consistent and I'm not giving up on this, that I know that this will grow. And it doesn't mean that, yeah, for sure it's going to double, but I just know that I'm not going backwards, and it's just going to keep growing as long as I'm consistent and I keep growing my team. So, yeah, as long as you're consistent, then you will definitely see an increase in in your income. And it's the opportunity financially is pretty mind-blowing, because there aren't many places that you can get this income on only working really a handful of hours a week, really part-time hours, and you're basically being in the best shape of your life. You're focusing on yourself, and then you're helping others change their lives. So it's extremely rewarding. And I literally get up every day and I'm excited to do this, and it's what brings me joy every day. And then the fact that I get compensated is such a blessing.
All right, so time to talk about some fun other bonuses of being a coach. In addition to income, you can actually earn annual trips just for doing your job. And you get to bring a spouse or a friend or family member for free. So we went, where did we go first? I went to Disney World with AJ on my first trip. And then we went on a cruise. Last year we went to an inclusive resort in Mexico. So that's where these pictures are from. And it's just incredible. They just treat you so well and they spoil you. And in exactly a month from today, we will be getting on another free cruise. And I don't know about you guys, but in all the jobs I worked at before, like I never got a trip, like an all expense paid trip. We just had to pay for our flights and get there, and then everything else was set. So it was pretty incredible. In 2017, we are going to Punta Cana. So you can, if you do sign up, you can start to work towards that trip, but it's just a lot of fun and you really get to hang out and bond with your team and just with all the coaches. And we're all, like we said, we're all different shapes and sizes. I remember my husband was like, is everybody going to be super buff? But it's not like that. We're just a big family and everybody's on their journey and supportive. And these people are just so much fun to be around. So the trips are amazing. So another trip that we have, now this one's open to everybody, and it's Beachbody's Coach Summit. So this is a huge training with thousands of coaches now, and you get to learn from the best coaches, and Gary Vaynerchuk is coming. He does social media. You'll hear from just all these different speakers, and you get to work out with the trainer. So that picture I showed you with Sean T, I did get to work out with him. Stephanie and I just got to work out with Tony Horton. You know, you can see she got to take a picture with Autumn because she got her cookbook signed. But we do have our Coach Summit event, and then there's also trainings that we have available that you can go to. And we go to one in Dallas every year. It's called the Platinum Edge. And this is another great training event. And like I said, I just had a training last week in Chicago. So anyone who's on our team has access to all of these amazing trainings. And they're all over the US, like we said. Some are in California, that one in the bottom. Some are in Dallas, some are in Chicago, some are in Nashville. They used to be in Vegas. So we're traveling all over the place. And these trips are definitely optional, but they're so much fun and you learn so much. So I don't know. I'm just liking looking at all these pictures of us because it was just so much fun. And I wish you guys were all there with us. All right. So who are we looking for? Steph, are you going to take this one away?
Sure.
Cool.
All right. So we are looking for kind of what we had mentioned before, just women and men that are just motivated and are, you know, ready to make things happen and are driven and positive, people that really want to go for it. And we want you to have big dreams because we want you to fight and go for those dreams. We want, you know, we don't want you to just dream and think that those are never going to happen. We want you to know that anything is possible in this business. And we can tell you that from what we've been through. And I never thought that my life would be how it is just because I became a Beachbody coach. And just know that the possibilities are endless. We want people that are team players because we are just like one big happy team, family. And we want to be there to support each other, motivate each other, and just really be there for each other like any type of team. It's very nice if you're coachable, because if you are coachable and we can train you and tell you what works in this business, then you will have more success, because there has been so many coaches above us that have trial and errored. And what's amazing is that the coaches that are even way far ahead of us and are super, super successful and they're millionaires, they share all their trainings with us. So it really is like Team Beachbody. It doesn't really matter whose team you're on because we're one big team together. But we are able to use trainings from people above us, and it's trial and error. So sometimes things work, sometimes they don't, and they've passed that all down to us. So it's really nice if you're coachable, and so we can just say, hey, you should try this, do this, and if you do the things we tell you, then you know that you're going to have some great success. And just people that are passionate, we are so passionate about this business. Like I said, I get up every day and I am like super excited to work. When I have to work at the hospital, I'm super excited for my day off so that I can work Beachbody because it just brings me so much joy. It brings me so much gratification. And I'm so passionate about the products because they have changed my life in ways I cannot explain. The confidence that I have, I feel like I started living at age 33 when I became a coach because I live life completely different. And I'm so passionate about it. And that passion comes through. And that's when people are successful. When you have a passion, it's not about selling. It's about changing your life and changing other people's lives. So this is what we're looking for people on our team. Basically just super happy, fun, motivated people.
All right. So how do I get started? So there's two different ways you can sign up. And the first way is you would pay the $40 sign up fee. So once you do this, you would still have to buy whatever you chose. Like if you wanted Shakeology, if you wanted a workout, and you would get that at a discounted price. But the best option is to do a challenge pack because this is discounted like crazy and you're getting a full workout program and a 30-day supply of Shakeology, and your coaching fee is actually waived. And another thing that's awesome about the challenge pack is you have access to Beachbody On Demand, which is like Netflix for fitness. So you'll have access to hundreds of workouts and you can access them from your phone, from your tablet, from your computer. So this is an awesome option. And we really recommend doing the challenge pack option because then you can just start your story right away. You can become a product of the product. And you can see both of these awesome pictures are from the 21-day fix. So that's why we always recommend that because it's really going to talk to you and teach you nutrition. And then the workouts are awesome because it's total body. You're doing the weights, you're doing the cardio, you're doing Pilates and yoga, and it's just really a great mix of everything. And then if you already have the 21-day fix, another thing we really love, Stephanie and I have done it a lot of times. Like I try to do it every quarter, I'd say, or maybe every couple months, which is the same thing. But I do the 3-day refresh, which is a 3-day cleanse, and you can see the results there from that. I mean, it's just amazing. It's quick results that you can share, and I know like after Valentine's Day and certain holidays, like I just want to get back on track, and it's a great way for you to do that. So, you can sign up two ways. You can either pay the $40 fee or you can choose the challenge pack that is right for you. And then after that, it is $15.95 a month to stay a coach. And then all your programs and products, like we said, are still discounted. So we'll talk about what you get when you sign up.
All right. Do you want to do this, Allie? Or
so I'm a coach, now what? So a lot of times you sign up and you're like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? Because it's just so exciting and you just want to jump in right away. So we are here to welcome you to our family. And we have so many tools and trainings in place to make sure that you are set up for success. So right off the bat, your coach will send you a welcome email. And you'll have access to all those websites. You'll be able to log into your coach online office. We also have an Ignited Nation website. We also have my coach Christina's website and her coach Christine's website. So we have tons of websites loaded with trainings and tools for you. Your virtual office space is really the coach online office. And in there, you're going to see tons of trainings, and you'll get to learn all about all the different products. Just there's so much in the Coach Online office. And so that's one nice thing about becoming a coach. You do not have to have products at your house. So you don't have to order 50 copies of the 21-Day Fix. It's literally all done online. Beachbody handles all of the orders and all of that stuff. So you'll have access to your Coach Online office. And so if you do have a customer order, you'll always be able to go in there and see when they ordered, when it ships, and all that good stuff. You'll also get our new Coach Planner that I've created for the Ignited Nation. So this is going to walk you step by step on those getting started steps. And it's also going to have some goal setting activities as well as just a planner for you. Then you'll have access to a challenge group. So you can join in one of our groups to get you held accountable with your own fitness. But once you sign up, you are going to be open for business, and we're going to teach you step by step how to make your business grow and how to just go for it. So we do have a 21-day step-by-step training where we're going to teach you all of the things, like Stephanie said, that we've learned over the years. You'll also have access to accountability partners. So you can pair up with someone on our team and work together to just really hold each other accountable and make some cool stuff happen. And you'll have access to Christine Dwyer's coach training. So Christine Dwyer is one of like the super duper rock star coaches within Beachbody. She's the person that I watched all her videos when I was deciding if this was for me. And she actually has a whole portal of trainings and things for us to use as well. So you are not alone here. We are here to guide you through all of this and to just help you really get your business going. We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, and I will say there is a $15.95 a month coach fee. And what that is basically it's to cover all, you get 3 different websites, and then it covers all the shipping and everything. So like we said, you don't have to have inventory. They cover all the shipping. They pretty much cover everything that you'd have to cover if you were running your own business, only you don't have to deal with any of it, and it's worth every single penny. So there is a $15 a month fee, and but that is something that down the road you can write off with your taxes. So it's all good. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for hopping on and bearing with us through some of our technical difficulties. We're just really honored to have you here. And we would love to have you on our team if this is something that would interest you. And don't feel like you can't ask any questions. So any questions you have, concerns, reach out to the coach that brought you here, or you can even write in the Facebook group that we had invited you to. You can put questions, any concerns. We're happy to talk to you about anything, because any fear or concerns you have, we've heard before. So we are happy to help you with anything. And just know that if you make this choice to change your life, it's going to be so worth it. And you have a super fun, positive road ahead if you come on board with us. So, Al, you have anything else you want to add?
No, I'm just excited. I mean, and thank you, like Steph said, for patience. We will re-record this without all the technology stuff going on. So it just shows you technologies. You don't have to be a technological pro. But we thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day and schedule to watch this video. And like Steph said, you can always reach out to either of us or reach out to whoever invited you, and we can answer any questions. We can chat on the phone, whatever you need. But this business has completely changed my life, and I know it's changed Stephanie's life, and we would just love to have you on our team if you think this is a right fit for you. We good?
We're good.
We did it. I'm back.
Where am I? Oh,
I don't know. I see 2 of myself. I made you the main picture so everyone can see you now. All right. Well, thank you guys for hopping on. If you have any questions, just reach out in the group. We are going to end this party and let you go and relax tonight. So thanks again for hopping on. And we'll talk to you later.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.